Back on the MSG 150 at home presented by Chase, Bill Pito along with Alan Hahn. And it is so great to welcome new Giants linebacker Blake Martinez, signed with the Giants as a free agent after playing with the Packers. Blake, so great to see you. Thanks for joining us.
No, thanks for having me. I'm glad to be on.
So, Blake, your linebacker coach with Green Bay, Patrick Graham, is now the Giants defensive coordinator. How much of an impact did that have on you signing with the Giants?
I'd say a pretty big impact. Just our relationship that we grew during my third season with the Packers was just huge. He helped me tremendously understand football IQ, multiple things that I didn't know I needed to know. And then every single week he did certain drills, prepared me. So when I stepped on the field on Sunday, Monday, or Thursday, I knew what to expect, where to be in my drops, what the routes were going to be for the running backs, what type of run game to expect, all these types of things that allowed me to play that much quicker.
Now you have your coach with you now in New York and a team that wanted you, and you're a guy that's going to continue to evolve as a player. So what are some things this season that you want to improve on individually to make yourself the best player you can be?
Yeah, I think for me, it's always been a thing where I want to keep getting better no matter what it is, whether it's tackling, covering, everything that I could do, because my agent, I always tell him, he's like, oh, you had a lot of tackles last year, you did a lot of production, all these things, but I always tell him, hey, if I could have got 156 instead of 155, that's what I'm striving for. And so I'd say in every aspect, I want to keep getting better for myself and for my teammates, because it's always a thing for me as a middle linebacker of the defense, the quarterback of the defense, to make everyone around me better. And that's just one of my things I want to keep improving on.
Blake, the Giants have an amazing tradition of great linebackers: Harry Carson, Lawrence Taylor, Antonio Pierce. I'm sure you're aware of the tradition. How might that impact how you approach joining your new team?
No, it's an awesome thing. I think it's one of those traditions that you step into and you want to be a part of that conversation. And it's been awesome to kind of pick the brains of guys. Carl Banks, talked to him a little bit. Jesse Armstead, he's been in our meetings throughout Zoom meetings and things like that. And it's just been awesome to pick his brain, see what he went through during his time in the league. And then also just talking to him about, once we can kind of get back into the facility, get back to practicing and stuff, seeing what things he can kind of add to my game, because I know how dominant he was back in the day.
Now you see, we're doing this show via Zoom. You just talked about having Zoom meetings with former Giants to get to know them. I mean, this is a different world. Normally we'd have you in the studio. We get to see each other face to face. We'd get to know each other. You can't do that with your own teammates right now. How has that been, and are you looking forward to getting together? You're on a new team. You've got to get to know guys, and you're probably going to do that once training camp begins.
Oh, yeah. No, it's been extremely tough. I think that's the biggest aspect. Just going back to last year when we had the three free agents on defense, Amos and the two Smith brothers, how big it was to have that OTAs portion, to see their work ethic, to see how determined they were to be the best. And I think that's the respect aspect that you get to see in guys, and you earn that respect during that time. So I think that's been the toughest part for me going into this. And then other than that, it's just been trying to find new ways to get to know guys, whether it's playing video games, doing little things, player run meetings, just to be able to chat with guys, catching up after meetings are over, and just trying to do small things to get to know each other without being next to each other.
Now, you have a brand new gym in your place there in Arizona. How has that helped you through the summer so far?
Oh, it's amazing. And my trainer always tells me I literally have no excuses whatsoever, where everyone's kind of been talking about, oh, it's going to be tough for certain guys to – maybe it's going to be more injury prone, but maybe certain things are going to happen throughout the season. They're not going to be as conditioned. They're not going to be as strong, not going to be able to do the things they normally do. But for me, it's been way better than any other offseason I've been a part of and been able to do, because I have this facility right downstairs. I can walk downstairs, do extra work whenever I want to, have an extra 30 minutes just to walk downstairs, warm up, do everything needed to make sure I'm ready. And then my trainer always says he has every torture device possible now. So it's been a good thing and a bad thing at moments to have this.
Did you have that built with this in mind, or is it just the timing? Like did it just work out for you that it was built and at a time where you couldn't get to a gym, or did you say, I got to get a gym built in this place?
No, it's actually was just weird coincidence. It was kind of last year, me and my dad talked about this project happening. I didn't know it was going to be as amazing as it turned out to be. But we had this project throughout the whole year. He was building it throughout all of last season. And then it kind of came full completion around February. And then obviously once March hit, everything started kind of lockdown and everything. And it was, once again, perfect coincidence, perfect timing.
You put pressure on me as a dad. My son's going to look at me going, hey, Blake's dad did this. Where's my gym? I'm going to be getting that.
Exactly.
But you know what? We can't let you go without asking you, though, about your former team, the Packers, and a move they made in the first round, getting a quarterback in Jordan Love, and have the whole NFL world said, hey, wait a minute. Don't they also still have Aaron Rodgers? What's going on here? When you saw that go down, what were you thinking, and what kind of impact do you think that's going to have on that organization this year?
No, yeah, I mean, it's an interesting thing in my mind, but for me, it was kind of, I don't know. Once I signed with the Giants, I kind of was just, hey, it's time to focus mainly on the Giants and mainly on my future with them, and just focus on getting better each and every day. But I just know it's a great organization. Aaron's a great quarterback, great mentor. I think it'll just kind of hopefully work out for them, where it was a Brett Favre to Aaron to Jordan type thing. But yeah, wish them nothing but the best, and can't wait to see him perform. And I'm hoping preseason works out and I can see some of my buddies when we play him in the preseason.
Like, you played your college ball at Stanford University. I actually, after growing up first 7 years of my life in Manhattan, grew up in Palo Alto. And I will tell you, I am so jealous that you had that experience there, because there's nothing better than Stanford University. How did that help you prepare? How did that help prepare you for life in the NFL?
No, I think the biggest thing I always say about Stanford was, I mean, everyone says academics and all these things, but I think it's just the people that you're around every day, whether it was top Olympic athletes, first round draft picks, valedictorian people that are getting Nobel Peace Prize, winning awards, you're getting next CEO, you're getting Instagram, you're getting all these certain things that are created there. You're surrounded by such great people that you have to raise your level of expectations. You have to raise your level of performance, no matter where you are on campus, whether it's on the practice field or in the classroom. And I think that helped me prepare moving in the NFL, because it was the same type of thing. You're surrounded by professional athletes 24/7, and you have to raise your level of play. You have to perform at a high level all the time. And I think that's the biggest thing I got from Stanford.
Awesome. Blake, thanks so much for joining us. Best of luck as you get ready for your first year with the New York Giants.
No, thank you. Can't wait. I literally cannot wait. I'm so ready to get back on the football fields. No more Zoom meetings.
Your Wi-Fi is well behaved, and that's key.
Oh.
Yeah, very true. Very true. I made sure.